What is up, party people? Welcome back to Bops, Bumps, and Bangers, the channel where we talk about anything and everything music. And as always, if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck a shit about you. Today, we're going to be talking about the most important category of music, the end-all be-all of music, the fucking banger. It is hard to describe what a banger is because a banger affects everybody in a different way. Personally, I get a fucking stank face whenever I hear a banger, okay? It's like the banger just hits you. It's like you walk into a fucking bathroom and you're hit with this stench, but the stench is a fucking banger. Metro! And what? Metro booming, want some more, nigga. Shit. That's what happens to me. It's just literally like I cannot control it. The stank face just gets slapped onto me. The banger does that. Different people get affected by bangers in different ways. Sometimes I get a spine tingle, you know, where you just get a shiver down your spine, like your whole body, you're like, damn, that was a fucking great guitar riff maybe, and you're just like, holy shit, this is banger quality. It just like fucks you up, like you have no idea what you're doing. Sometimes you just feel like you should just fucking dance, like a banger takes over you. It's almost like it physically grabs you. Bangers are the cream of the crop, the best of the best, and we need to define them today because people throw around the word banger, and it's been too long that it doesn't have a definition. So to define a banger, I've broken it down into 3 elements, okay? And a banger can meet all 3 or just one of these to be qualified as a banger. The first element that a banger could meet is popularity. The most popular banger that has ever existed is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Everybody knows that song because everybody really fucking should know that song, okay? And it's not a bop, like we talked about before. Bops are overpopular, okay? Bops are overplayed. But Bohemian Rhapsody could never be overplayed. You could not play that song enough. That is how important it is, okay? Speaking of importance, the second element that a banger could meet is importance, okay? And that is either within the genre, or in some cases it can be political, or it can start a movement. An example of importance within a genre is Control by Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, and Jay Electronica, okay? Big Sean, first of all, has an amazing verse on Control, okay? But the important verse and the reason why this song will forever be a banger is because Kendrick Lamar fucking goes off, and I mean fucking goes off, on this 7.5-minute song, okay? His verse is 4 minutes of the 7.5-minute song, and it's not even his fucking song. And he calls out 11 rappers, all of which respond. Even some rappers that Kendrick Lamar didn't fucking mention, they responded to him, okay? Just to name a few that he mentions in his song. Tyler the Creator, Mac Miller, fucking Jay Electronica, and Big Sean, okay? Those last 2 are on the same fucking song. How fucking insane is that? That is so important. Kendrick Lamar went on someone else's song and called them out. He called out Jay Electronica, okay? Imagine how Jay Electronica feels, okay? Kendrick Lamar just set himself up as the king of fucking rap, the king of fucking hip-hop, and he just called you out and you're up next, okay? No fucking pressure at all. And not only that, but you're on fucking Big Sean's song, okay? Which released by accident before his fucking album. That is fucking insane, okay? That is banger quality, banger status. He literally single-handedly raised the bar in the hip-hop game within one song that's not even his own song. Like I mentioned before, there's also political importance, or importance as in starting and creating a movement. Good examples of bands or artists that have political importance are Rage Against the Machine with songs like Testify, Take the Power Back, Bulls on Parade, as well as System of a Down with songs like Toxicity, Hypnotize, Prison Song, and Deer Dance, just to name a few. And they literally have albums full of bangers that are about political power, fucking us, taking over our world, and just like bending us over and spanking us like little monkeys. The third element that could bring you to banger status that could bring a song or an album to banger status is amazing production, okay? Your production needs to be almost phenomenal, if not perfect. There's 3 categories of amazing production that span across all genres, okay? The first one is a unique sound, okay? If you can put a song on the radio and everybody knows who it is before they announce who it is, like let's say Mac DeMarco, okay, he uses analog recording systems that give him a unique sound that nobody else can regurgitate. Nobody else can fucking make a sound like Mac DeMarco. The same goes for Tame Impala. People for a while were saying that Tame Impala were the next Beatles, but then they fucking dropped Currents, which is literally a slap in the face to people who said they were the Beatles. That album is so fucking good and it has a unique sound. That guitar tone cannot be replicated. I don't know how they made that sound, but it's so fucking good and it's banger quality. The second subcategory is amazing sampling. A great example of good sampling that's recent is I Like It by Cardi B off of her newest album, Invasion of Privacy. That fucking song samples a Pete Rodriguez song called I Like It Like That, and the way she drops the beat off of that sample is so fucking buttery. Like, I don't even know how to describe it other than I just want to fucking salsa dance naked to that song. Another example of a sample being used correctly is Joey Badass's Front and Center, where he samples Tuyo, which is extremely popular for being the Narcos theme song, okay? You have heard that song, and if you haven't heard Front and Center, you need to, because it's a whole new light to Tuyo, and it fucking, the way that he drops it off that guitar part is just like eargasmic. It is so fucking good. And finally, the third subcategory of production is amazing collaboration. When I think of amazing collaboration, I think of Migos Thuggin'. They almost dropped an album, okay, but Crime Stoppers and Cocaina are just amazing examples of how Young Thug and Migos, their ad-libs flow so well. Their sound is different in each verse, but they fucking just like, I don't know, they just like vibe with each other so well. You can almost put yourself in the studio with either of them and just like feel. Another collaboration that comes to mind is fucking Chance the Rapper with anybody, because Chance the Rapper just gets on a song and makes it a banger. But the best banger that he has ever collaborated with is not his song, and we can argue about it all you want. The song is Heaven Only Knows by Tokyo, and Chance the Rapper's verse on that is so fucking good, and so is Tokyo's, okay? The first line already begs banger, okay? It's when Tokyo says, look, my girl trippin' say I treat her like a groupie, but I never take a groupie out to eat. That's like stank face has already happened. The tingle on the spine has taken over my fucking body, okay? I have been physically moved at that point. So to recap, what is a banger? A banger is a song or an album or a piece of music that meets one if not 3 of these elements. It is either just an incredible song that's very popular because it should be, or it's important within the genre or politically, or it has amazing production. Either way, from now on when I'm talking about a banger, you'll understand that we're talking about the cream of the crop and the best of the best. Thank you so much for tuning in to Bops, Bumps, and Bangers. If you did not like this episode, fuck you. And if you did like this episode, thank you so much. I'll see you next time.